Hey my people, how we doing tonight? So tonight this video is going to be a little bit more different because I want to talk about Hollow Knight Silksong and everything that I think is great about it. I've been playing a lot of it recently, and I haven't seen any videos about people talking about how great it is. I just been seeing a lot of videos about people complaining about it. So listen, right now I'm gonna tell you guys everything that's great about this masterpiece of a game. So to start off, we have the story. Now, okay, before I even get into that, listen, there's gonna be major spoilers in this video. So yeah, if you haven't beat the game, you should go do that right now. It's really great. Just come back to this afterward because I'm gonna be talking about some endings and all that. Anyway, without further ado, you know, the thing I really like about it is that it's kind of like the first Hollow Knight, right? Hornet doesn't exactly know why she's there. All she knows is that she has this like hunger or something. According to her, by her words, she's saying that she has a hunger. So she's just there. She doesn't exactly know why, but she just feels like there's something there, and she has to figure out what it is. She's in this completely like foreign land. She doesn't have any clue like what's going on. She's unaware of any of the dangers. She's just there, and like I just think that that's really cool because it just reminds me of like the night story, like just arriving in this foreign land. But what's worse for Hornet is that she starts in the bottom of a hole and she has to climb her way out. So like in a weird way, it's kind of like, well, the way I'm seeing it is it's a representation of like, oh yeah, well, you're nothing in this great big kingdom, and let's just see how far you can make it, or let's just test your willpower to see if you have what it takes to to deal with this quote unquote hunger that you're feeling. And that's just like really cool, very symbolic to me, and at the end of the game, like once you climbed up there. Okay, next up I want to talk about character development. So all I can assume from this is when Hornet first ends up in Farloom, I feel like she was just in an extremely like bad mood considering the circumstances that she was put in, stripped of all of her abilities because she was captured. And when she's like interacting with characters at the start of the game, in her dialogue you can see that she doesn't really care for them, and I think she just seen them as like weaklings, people that were just getting in her way and all of that. And she kind of says it when you're talking to I forget his name, hang on. Here it is. It was Flick. Yeah, when she's talking to Flick and he's explaining to her what the quest board is, she's saying to him like, oh yeah, well I only be doing these for my own gain or whatever, like a parent to not really care about about anything they got going on. But however, later on in the game, as you start progressing and all of that, she just seems to care about the characters of Farloom more. Like in Act 3, she, after you did what you did by awakening the Abyss Hornet, she has the option to leave, but something in her just doesn't sit right with her if she's leaving everyone in Farloom in danger, like with the Abyss on the prowl. And I just think that that's a cool character development. I really like that. And another thing is, I really like how Hornet and Sherma got along, because I feel like Hornet is kind of like a mother figure to Sherma, and Sherma needed that, and it seems like he really looks up to Hornet in a way. So I just think that that's really cool as well. Now, another thing I really like about Silksong that I've noticed that a lot of people were complaining about are the quests. Now, I don't know why people were complaining about the quests, because honestly, to me, I kind of like them. I thought that they were a cool addition. Like you're just running around completing tasks that the villagers of whatever settlement you're at are asking you to do, and then and then the dialogue that you get before and after you completed the quest, I think is really worth it. It was like, listen. I just think that it was a good addition to the game, because it made the game longer. It gave you more content to do. I don't know why some people were complaining about it. I really I really don't even understand that people were complaining about it. I feel like it's something like that was lacking from the first game or quest. I wish that Hollow Knight was a longer game, because I loved Hollow Knight. But yeah, but that's just what I think about the quest for Silksong. I think that to me they were a welcome addition. They suited the game perfectly, and yeah, like it was just fun, a fun thing to do. Now, another welcome addition I like is the crest. I don't know if people didn't or did like them. I feel like, okay, listen, I think for quests, I think there were some of them that people liked and some crests that people didn't like. Like for instance, like when people first tried Silksong and they were struggling with the Hunter's crest Pogo, I don't really get how a lot of people struggled with that one, because that's my favorite crest. I love the Hunter's crest, the most balanced one. But yeah, I like them, because depending on your playstyle, whichever crest you find that suits you, like your playstyle the best, I can feel like it's a welcome addition as well to the game, because it opens up a lot of opportunities for you to change your playstyle, and I feel like for every player, you know, a certain crest will suit different people, like the architect's crest. Like if you like the gadgets a lot, then that would be a crest for you, a really good crest for you. Or the wanderer's crest, if you like attacking fast and you mostly use melee, then that would be a great crest for you. The Reaper's crest, you should not even touch that. You should not touch that crest, like with the 10-foot pole. Stay away from that. But yeah, I love the crest. Great addition to the game. I love them. Now for the bosses. Now listen, a lot of the bosses were really fun. Some other ones were absolute bullshit. But aside from that, I adored how fast paced some of the boss fights were in the Silksong. Like that's what made Hollow Knight so great. Where the fast paced bosses like Pure Vessel, Nightmare King Grim, Sisters of Battle. Oh my god, it was amazing. Now for Silksong, Lost Lace, those two idiots you fight, and Deep Docks with fire aspect on their weapons, and then Shakra, you can fight her as well. Well, it's more like sparring, but yeah, like you can fight her. So yeah, the bosses immaculate. Can't hate on them. Now, I'm gonna dedicate this last part of my video to Lace because I feel like Lace is Silk Song's Hornet for our Silk Song, because Hornet's relationship with Lace reminds me of the relationship with the Knight. Like when the Knight first meets Hornet, it's kind of this little bout of like, yeah, you're not powerful enough for me, and you have to prove your worth to me. But it's a little bit more one-sided for the Knight, because he can't even talk, so he's just fighting Hornet because she's attacking him. But with Hornet and Lace, it didn't really seem like at first Hornet even wanted to fight Lace, but she just did, to defend herself, obviously. And then when you make it up to above the core and underneath the cradle, after you defeat Lace a second time, Lace then trauma dumps on Hornet about how she's not a real kid, and she's manufactured. She's not real. She's made of silk. Blah blah blah. And then Hornet sympathizes with her, telling her that her life should not be taken for granted. She shouldn't be ashamed of her birth and all that. And I just think that was very somber and sweet, how they went from this whole tangent about who's stronger and just fighting each other, and Lace just mocking Hornet to just accepting that she's not stronger than Hornet, and Hornet just have to sympathize with her. But honestly, Hornet, she is a better person than me, because I would have been rubbing it in Lace's face that I'm better than her. But hey, that's just me though. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little tangent, me yapping about Silk Song. I wanted to try something different because I've been playing it a lot, and these are things that I've noticed. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. This is Rualo. I love you all, and I'm a god.